Hi, I am Rosemary F. Humaway, and today we will be talking about an issue entitled Technology in Education Effects, Affordances, and Conditions for Effective Implementation. First, let us see the background of the issue. This study has been conducted to find out about the potential and impact of technology to change curriculum practices considering the following dimensions of the curriculum analysis in the OECD Education 2030 project. These dimensions are curriculum quality, equity and equal opportunities for learning, and effective implementation. Moreover, as I have said, this study is actually part of the curriculum analysis of the future of education and skills, the OECD Education 2030 project, which the major purpose is to develop a common language and shared space within which countries could both individually and collectively explore issues around the design of instructional systems. In addition, these are the questions that this research seeks to answer. Number one, what is the impact of technology in realizing curriculum quality and equity and equal opportunities for learning? Number two, what is needed to effectively implement technology to realize this impact? Next, let us take a look at the evidence or evidences of the issue. Is there really a need to study about the technology? Let us take a look at some studies about the effects of technology applications on student learning in general education settings. Let's start first with Chang and Slavin 2012. They conducted a meta-analysis of 84 studies about the effects of technology applications on student performance in reading. They found out that while computer-assisted instruction types of applications did not result in meaningful effect sizes, applications that were better integrated in the curriculum did result in meaningful effect sizes as compared to traditional reading methods. The next study is from Rotten and Mandy Eakin. They studied the effects of the Time to Know program. This program uses a 1:1 laptop environment and focused on schools with students from a low socioeconomic status background. The findings showed that the learning gains of the experimental group students on a standardized test in reading comprehension were larger than those of the control group. Next is from Supes, Holland, Wu, and Wu 2013. They studied the efficacy of computer-managed individualization of the mathematics curriculum in elementary students in the USA. The researchers found no significant difference in performance between the experimental and control condition. However, they found that those students in the experimental group who carefully worked on the mathematics exercises on the computer and were engaged improved more in their mathematics achievement than those students in the control group. These are just some of the studies that were reviewed, and as you can see, the result of the studies are varied. Some of the experts say that the positive effects of technology might be due to the following affordances of technology, such as efficient use of time. Rasinski et al. 2011, who studied silent reading using specific tool software, argued that an advantage of technology use is that students do not have to listen to other readers, which is common when students read out loud in class. Students using the program will not be distracted by slow readers and thus can make use of the time for reading much more efficiently. Number 2, student engagement. Singh et al. 2016 attributed the effects of the GIS environment of students' performance in geography to increased engagement, because the software raises interest and curiosity in learning the topic. In particular, students can more easily follow their own interests. Because of its interactive possibilities, technology is a motivational tool that keeps students engaged in their learning. Number 3, independent learning. Supes et al. 2013, in studying the effect of an individual computer-managed mathematics curriculum, argued that Technology makes it possible to individualize learning, in particular when the software is based on a dynamic learning model. Number 4, learning-focused interactions. Wilson et al. 2014, who studied the effects of automated feedback on the quality of the writing, reported that the automated feedback allowed students to be exposed to feedback on their writing, resulting in increased learning-focused interactions. Number 5, safe environment. In their study about silent reading, Rasinski et al. 2011 mentioned that the digital environment that supports students in their reading offers a safe space to students who are not fluent in reading. Likewise, Iseriel et al. 2011 mentioned the possibility to solve problems in the safety of a virtual practice world as an affordance of game technology. Number 6, authentic learning environment. Iseriel et al. 2011 stated that practicing problem-solving skills in real-life professional situations is important and that games can provide such environments for use in education. Furthermore, the use of computers contributed to the authenticity of the newsroom as environment for writing. And number 7, variety in representations. Kibos 2012, in his study on hearing-impaired students, mentioned the use of different visual representations in presenting information through the technology, both in text and sign language, to support hearing-impaired learners. So here are the 7 affordances of the technology. But what does it mean by affordances? Affordances refer to the characteristics and properties of the technology that allow the users, such as students and teachers, to perform specific actions. To address this curriculum issue, here are the 3 recommendations. Number 1, curriculum integration and pedagogical alignment. Several studies mention that there is a need to integrate technology in the curriculum and align it with the pedagogy in order to obtain the expected effects. Bai et al. 2016 concluded that learning effects of technology could only be expected when the software is an integrated part of the curriculum. Number 2, roles and support for teachers. Several studies emphasize the active role of teachers when technology is used to support student learning. However, it is claimed that because of the important role of teachers in integrating technology in the curriculum, teachers need to be supported to be able to implement the technology as intended, such as providing professional development to teachers. And number 3, opportunities and concerns from an equity perspective. Several studies mention the importance of the design of technology applications for the inclusion of all learners, including those who belong to low socioeconomic status. And those are the 3 recommendations, and hopefully, may these recommendations be of help in the implementation or effective implementation of technology for the success of education. Thank you for watching. God bless.